Hello everyone, welcome to Film Fables. Today, I'm recommending an underrated sci-fi movie, The Machine. The story begins at a research facility, where a group of scientists is installing prosthetic arms on a soldier who has lost his arms, with nanocarbon fiber nerves quickly connecting to his brain. This marked the first time the soldier regained his sense of touch after the war. He picked up a glass ball, gently exerted pressure, and to his astonishment, crushed the hard glass into powder. The arm's skin was woven from spider silk, each strand linked to peripheral nerves, allowing him to distinctly feel even the grains of sand. Excitedly, the soldier requested to touch the hand of Ava, the female scientist, but Vincent thought it was too dangerous, considering the great strength of the carbon fiber arm and the soldier's unfamiliarity with it. But Ava readily agreed. This was the first time the soldier had touched a woman's hand since losing his arms. Suddenly, he pulled Ava aside with a mysterious plea for help in Sector 6. The farce ended in jest, though. The soldier's words left a lasting impression on Ava's mind. Using her position, she searched for Sector 6 in the company's computer, but found access denied. Driven by curiosity, Ava sneaked into Sector 6 after work, and the scene before her was unbelievable. Disabled veterans, who should have been receiving state benefits, were imprisoned like criminals. Distracted, Ava did not notice everything was being observed by a special agent who soon reported everything to Thomas, the company's supervisor. It turned out the company was an AI research institution collaborating with the military. Vincent, the male lead, had transformed fatally injured soldiers into super soldiers illegally to fund his daughter's cancer treatment, with the military then selling these transformed soldiers as weapons to other countries. When Thomas saw on the surveillance footage that Ava had discovered the secret of Section 6, Thomas decided it was necessary to silence her permanently. The next day, after work, Vincent, having a crisis of conscience, confessed to Ava in the car about his ordeal. He explained that his actions were driven by the desire to use the company's advanced equipment to transfer his terminally ill daughter's consciousness into a robot, after which he intended to resign and leave, hoping for Ava's assistance. While they were discussing, they encountered a woman in red standing in the middle of the road. Ava, with good intentions, wanted to get out and see what was happening, but the woman suddenly turned around and stabbed her, then removed her wig and knocked Vincent unconscious. The mastermind behind the scene was Thomas, the company supervisor. Later, Thomas confronted the recovering Vincent, threatening him to continue his work peacefully, or he would meet the same fate as Ava. Looking at the memory backup of Ava, Vincent decided to move into the human experimentation phase ahead of schedule. He implanted the chip containing Ava's memories into a robot's brain. To make the cold metal body look more human-like, Vincent even used the most advanced simulated blood plasma injection technology, a nanomaterial that could adhere to metal surfaces and mimic human muscle elasticity while protecting the internal titanium alloy skeleton. Soon after the injection was completed, the first simulated bionic human was created. Vincent cut open the silicone protective layer attached to the head and used a voice command to activate it. However, Vincent quickly discovered that the bionic being still behaved like a robot and did not exhibit any of the human memories implanted in its brain. Suspecting a data delay, Vincent recalled that Ava had a profound fear of spiders in life, so he decided to use that fear to awaken the memories. Contrary to his hopes, the frightened Ava reacted more like a child, prompting Vincent to immediately stop the test. Meanwhile, devastating news came from the hospital. Vincent's daughter was gravely ill, her condition deteriorating rapidly. Heartbroken, Vincent copied his daughter's consciousness, hoping to use bionic technology to keep her alive in another form. However, no matter how hard he tried, the bionic Ava could not activate her memories, and the experiment hit an impasse. At this time, Thomas had a sinister idea. Since they could not make the bionic resurrection technology work, he decided to turn her into a killing machine. Thomas then told a small lie, telling Ava that the prisoner they were holding had killed her mother. The naive Ava, filled with anger. Then Thomas ordered his subordinates to release the prisoner, who immediately pulled out a dagger and stabbed at Ava. In the ensuing struggle, Ava not only showed remarkable defensive capabilities, but also incredible speed in her attacks. Thomas was very happy with Ava's performance. This was the ultimate weapon the company wanted. At this time, Vincent had just finished organizing his daughter's funeral, and upon returning to the company, his mood plummeted to its lowest point. Desperate, he lashed out at Ava, demanding to know what was on her mind. Inspired by Ava, Vincent scanned her brain with a computer and was surprised to find her memory module full of his photos. It was clear Ava had developed her own consciousness and had fallen in love with Vincent. Vincent hurriedly sought out Thomas, but Thomas believed a self-aware robot was dangerous. The company wanted an absolutely obedient war machine. Hearing this, Vincent threatened to resign, but Thomas revealed that he had somehow obtained a backup of Vincent's daughter's consciousness, threatening to delete it unless Vincent removed Ava's memory module. Upon hearing this, Ava willingly sacrificed herself for her loved one. On the operating table, although Ava displayed human-like fear, Vincent still proceeded to cut open her brain and remove her consciousness module. However, Thomas went back on his word and had Vincent thrown in jail. In subsequent tests, Ava, devoid of any self-awareness, became an absolutely obedient killing machine. Thomas even had Ava fire at Vincent, the man she deeply loved. Thomas was very satisfied with the test results, but soon another scientist in the laboratory discovered that what Vincent had removed from Ava's brain was not the memory module, but a spare power source. It turned out that Vincent and Ava had secretly planned everything. During the testing process, Ava had quietly familiarized herself with the entire base's layout and planned an escape route. When Thomas saw Ava's smirk on the surveillance, he realized he was in big trouble and immediately ordered her elimination. Meanwhile, Ava rescued Vincent and promised to help him retrieve his daughter's consciousness module. Facing armed special forces outside, Ava fought her way out single-handedly. Bullets couldn't penetrate her titanium alloy frame, and even grenades only damaged her skin superficially. Ultimately, the malicious Thomas met his end at Ava's hands. At the end of the movie, Ava retrieves Vincent's daughter's consciousness data from the cloud and backs it up directly into her brain. However, with the company now destroyed and no bionic nanomaterials available, Vincent's daughter can only exist in the computer as simulated data, waiting for the next opportunity to ascend.